G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_Gaming for another Dokkan Battle video. So for today's video we're going to run through the kit of the STR Gohan and Piccolo and just discuss why I think that this is definitely a easy skip banner for all of us global players at the moment. So straight off the bat, looking at the kit of this Gohan Piccolo, you can see their leader skill is Bond of Master and Disciples and Saiyan Saga 170, and then the Earthbred fighters get the extra 30%. So honestly, straight off the bat, with the Saiyan Saga part of the leader skill, it is a killer. It's a category that we don't really get a great amount of buffs for, and it's already really tiny. So that hurts. Bond of Master and Disciple is being easily replaced during 9th anniversary with this guy over here, actually, the Beast Gohan. So in terms of leader skill, I don't think these guys have much to offer. They do have a pretty good super attack effect. You can see that they greatly raise attack and defense for one turn. They do have quite a long passive, so they get the 2 key and attack and defense 150, plus an additional attack up to 150, the less HP remaining. Then you get an additional attack and defense 100% when performing a super, which straight off the bat means that you'd prefer to be in slot 2 or 3. Reduces damage received by 40% when HP is 70% or more, so pretty regularly as the first or second attacker. As I mentioned, ideally that's going to be as the second attacker. And then here's the support. So you've got the Bond of Master and Disciple or Saiyan Saga category allies 2 key 30%, which is really good. And then you've also got the super class allies key 1 and 30% for 3 turns as the third attacker. So 3 turns, I think this is the first of its kind, so definitely really good in that regard. If HP is 70% or less at the start of turn, you then, or starting from the 7th turn, can revive with 70% HP. So yeah, definitely pretty good revival ability. Under 70% isn't really that bad of a restriction there. So I think you can definitely make the revive work and use that to utilize, to unlock the power of the Tech World Tournament Goku. But yeah, other than that, he's you're probably going to be using him as a floating support. And then from there, when you do revive, you go into Kid Gohan. So the greatly raised attack and defense then turns into a massive, so he gets the 100% buff there on super, which is really good. So you get the 2 key and 150% again. You get the additional 100% attack and defense when performing a super, and if HP is 58% or more when performing a super, plus an additional 100% attack. So you can see those numbers do quickly add up there. Plus an additional key 12 and attack and defense 300% when performing a super, and performs a crit for one turn. So that first turn, attacks are effective against all types starting from the third turn. Super class allies now get 2 key. Key is always really handy, especially if you are running this guy on a team with a bunch of allies. He gets a great chance of performing a crit when there is a pure Saiyan's enemy, which at the moment on global there isn't all too many of, but the 9th anniversary does drop 6 billion different difficult content stages, so you could definitely make use of that in there. And then here's where his revive is really handy, because he does evade enemy attacks for one turn. So that first turn, you got guaranteed dodge. It's just like if you're using the blue Vegito or blue Gogeta, you get them to transform. They can't be touched. Same goes for this Gohan. So then after that, you get a high chance of evading enemy attacks from thereafter, and that is when you have a Goku on the team. So you do want to be making sure that you include a Goku on all the team builds, which you'll see on the team building guide that I'll put out when the banner drops. So when you look at his kit, his support is really handy, but nothing else really jumps off other than the guaranteed dodge on turn 1. When we're looking at him, well, he's got his dodge here, which is good, but puts him towards like a dodge or die. And then in his base kit here, like the damage reduction only being in slot 1 or 2 is definitely tough going. Realistically, I think he should have gotten that in as just a baseline to have the 40% damage reduction, because it is HP restricted as well, and then the extra support could be as a third attacker. So that would have given him a lot more utility. Unfortunately, we didn't get that, but is what it is. I think it makes it a little bit easier not to summon on him. And you especially see that when we've got his banner here. So even off the pick just here, you can tell this isn't going to be much chop. So the banner is it's not even the first return for physical tours now on global, because we did see him come back around for the step up banners. So yeah, there's not much that's really going to attract you to summon on this banner. All of the leads are 200%, obviously other than the banner unit, and the tech Vegeta and Nappa aren't bad. But you look at this, you've got the STR Gohan Piccolo. Sorry, he's a new unit. Like, I can understand wanting to get a new unit. Physical Tours leads Pure Saiyans, Space Traveling Warriors. Like, not really a team that you're probably going to be running all too much, because if you're running a Pure Saiyan style team, you're more than likely going to be running Physical Godku because he's still a king. Tech Bardock, Orb Changer, but defensively not crazy. You got Int Yamcha, who is an Earthbred Fighters lead, which is handy. But as I mentioned earlier, he's a dodge or die. And then you got AGL Ginyu, who the Ginyu team's just done. Like, it was always only going to last for a little bit, their little reign of supreme, and that's well and truly done. Now they get cooked. And then you've also got the physical Raditz, who, yeah, the king, but he's been a meme since day dot. So in terms of this banner, I would look at this, and I don't see a premium unit on the banner. And when you consider that after this banner we'll probably be at Saiyan Day, and look at last year's Saiyan Day Godku, like, he's still extremely relevant today. So yeah, I think this is the easiest decision in the world to save for Saiyan Day. It's usually something really hype, great animations, awesome kit. I think you can't go wrong with that. And even if you decided you didn't want to summon on that, after that we should also get Hirudegon and the Super Saiyan 3 Goku as well. And the Super Saiyan 3 Goku's pretty sick, Hirudegon's sick. There's just so much to look forward to on Global, and then yeah, that should help you to easily push up this. It's a good chance to stock your stones. We're going to get the Easy A for the STR Kid Gohan, as well as the AGL Nappa and Vegeta. So buy those stones. If you want to throw a peel-off pack at it, be my guest. But if you're a spender, I'd be grabbing the discounts and doing all this content that's going to come out, taking your stones and running. But let me know your thoughts down below if you are going to summon for the Gohan and Piccolo. Hopefully I've convinced you not to, but let me know either way. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.